The tall man from Rwanda, Kigali, has spent years crafting an image of control, precision, and strategic dominance. But now, behind the carefully curated silence of Rwanda's leadership, an unsettling truth is emerging. Rwandan troops are dying in the DRC, and President Paul Kagame does not want you to know it. For months, Kagame has vehemently denied any military involvement in the Democratic Republic of Congo DRC. Yet, reports of growing casualties within the Rwandan Defense Forces tell a starkly different story, one of bloodshed, battlefield losses, and silent funerals. Despite Rwanda's official stance of non-involvement, intelligence leaks and satellite imagery are piecing together the grim reality. Satellite images from Kanombe Military Cemetery in Kigali reveal a surge in fresh graves, with at least 600 new burial sites dug since the RDF-backed M23 rebels started their offensive in eastern Congo 3 years ago. Senior intelligence insiders suggest that true death tolls runs into their thousands, a figure so politically damaging that the government would rather bury it, sometimes quite literally. Mass graves in the DRC reportedly hold the remains of Rwandan soldiers who perished in an enemy territory but could not be repatriated. When bodies couldn't be returned, families were handed empty coffins in place of their loved ones. Even as RDF casualties skyrocketed, Kagame remains adamant. Rwanda is not in DRC.
So let me ask this directly, Mr. President. Today on the 3rd of February, does Rwanda currently have any troops at all in eastern DRC?
I don't know.
You're the commander-in-chief.
Yeah, there are many things I don't know. But if you want to ask me, is there a problem in Congo that concerns Rwanda and that Rwanda would do anything to protect itself? I'd say 100%.
This despite the UN and international intelligence agencies confirming that the Rwandan army is effectively controlling M23 rebels, who recently seized Goma, the capital of North Kivu province, and now control a chunk of Congolese territory almost half the size of Rwanda itself.
Thousands of people have been killed, including women and children, and hundreds of thousands have been forced from their homes in the eastern DRC.
Watu wanakufa, watu wanahangaika. Tunaomba watu waketi kwa meza moja, wafanye mazungumzo, vita iishe.
Unahitaji nini? Tunahitaji amani. Amani ya kwanza. Amani ya
tunahitaji hapa Goma. Tunapenda barudishe kwanza kura, tuna moto. Hii giza hatuitaki. Na mai aprepara tushie na connection. Pengine hatuhangaike kwanza.
Wa Goma tunahitaji ya kwanza iwe usalama. Wakati tutapata usalama, tunahitaji pia na umeme kura. Apre umeme tutahitaji nini? Connection, tupate connection. Tunateseka sana. Ya kwanza ikuwe usalama. Apre ça tulale bien. Apre kura tupate nini? Connection, yaani umeme. Wakati tunahitaji
wakati risasi iko inapiga.
Mimi nilivichama ndani ya kitanda kabisa.
The rising death tolls has forced Rwanda to expand its military hospital in Kigali, with reports suggesting that the mortuary is now overwhelmed by the sheer number of bodies being returned. And yet, the government remains tight-lipped, refusing to acknowledge the losses. But why?
People who are benefiting from minerals of Congo more than anybody else are South Africa, and these are the Europeans who are making noise about it.
The comparison has been made that you are the Vladimir Putin of Africa, that he attacked eastern Ukraine, claiming to protect the ethnic minority while having an eye on the minerals there?
I may be called anything. What can I do about it? But I am what I am. I have to be who we are.
For Kagame, owning up to the real number of RDF casualties is not just inconvenient, it is politically explosive. Acknowledging the deaths of Rwandan soldiers would mean, number one, confirming what the world already suspects, that Rwanda is neck deep in the DRC war despite years of diplomatic spin. Number two, revealing a costly and politically sensitive military operation, one that Rwandan citizens never signed up for. And number three, opening the door for diplomatic consequences, from regional sanctions to international condemnation.
Goma bakuwe calme. Kila mtu atoke kwake afanya biashara yake. Afanya biashara vizuri sana, kila aktivite irudie. Na dakika kidogo wakubwa ya chama batawaelezea maneno ya mai, kuhusu maji na kuhusu umeme. Bakubwa ya chama batawaelezea hiyo bwana.
Despite Kigali's efforts to keep the RDF's mounting losses under wraps, the reality is becoming impossible to hide. The world is watching, and as satellite images and intelligence leaks continue to surface,